Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. So last time we got our first pair of orbital collectors set up on our gas giant. I was a little bit underwhelmed, but some comments from some helpful viewers have helped me understand that long term, the ability to create graphene from our fire ice is going to be very helpful. That being said, I don't know that I want to spend too much time working on that right now. It feels like we've been putting off creation of a new and improved, fully automated mall. We've been putting that off for a while. We do have a huge amount of extra power. Looks like even at full demand, we'd probably have a spare like 60 or 70 megawatts. So I think the time has come. I think the time has indeed come. I think we're going to start today. We're going to start work on the new mall. And somewhere along here seems like the right place to build. Let's take a look. I think the opposite part of the planet from where we started is right around here. So I think we'll come and find, maybe we'll start up around here. We'll come and find the equator right around this hard point here, and we'll start building a mall around here on this part of the planet, kind of right near where this is. Now it looks like they have actually managed to build a base here. I guess we didn't set up for this properly. So we'll go destroy this base, and yeah, somewhere along this line, we'll make our new mall. Maybe we'll make this the center point of it and branch out. That is kind of the center point. And there's lots of free space here, north and south. There's some oceans here, but we've got millions of soil piles and tens of thousands of foundation. So I do think that's what we'll do. Before we start that, however, there's one thing we need to do, which is one of the comments that Justin gave me was that in addition to proliferating the inputs for the fuel rods, we should proliferate the output, and we have the setup to do that quite quickly and easily, and that'll make our fuel rods last even longer. So let's see if we can make that happen. I guess the easiest way to do that is going to be we'll put down another depot and a proliferator here. Let's see if we can make that happen. So we need 1, 2, 3, and then another slot. Well, that doesn't look good, so we'll move it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll connect this like... that's not quite enough space, because the proliferator is... 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. We'll have to move this down a little bit, down here. Like so. Okay. Let's put a... let's put a spray coater on here. We'll need to make one. What am I missing? A little tiny bit of high purity silicon. Where can I get a tiny little bit of high purity silicon? We're using it around here somewhere, I feel. Yeah, there's a little bit over here. Sure, that's fine. 8 should do the trick. Let's make one of these. All right, so we'll make one spray coater. We'll place it on this conveyor belt. Like so. Seems fine. Now we'll need just a teeny tiny little bit of the spray coating here. Let's come over here. Let's get that filled in. So Proliferator Mark III goes in. And now we connect up the fuel rods, pass them through here. And now these should be proliferated. Yes, so what is the result here? 750 megajoules. And fuel chamber generation plus 400% versus 600 megajoules and fuel chamber generation plus 300%. So I guess that means instead of 6 of these, that should be able to power 8. I think we put down 2 more now. Let's get this connected up. And let's dump off the fuel that we have. To have it recoded. There we go. Let's take some for ourselves. Yeah, very nice. I forgot the extra one in my logistics slot there. Okay. We'll pop these all in. And then let's take off the line anything that's not proliferated. That looks, I think, fine. Yeah, that looks good. Throw those back into the loop. And we can now afford 2 more power generation chambers, I believe. So let's see, the microfusion power plants. If we go there, if I want to make 2 more of these, I actually can right now, so we'll do that. Okay, and then we're going to go start working on our new mall. So there's the chambers down. Extend out the belt. Throw on the sorters. Alright, so let's see. This is now producing 18.7 megawatts instead of the 15 it was before, and that's all down this line. So we've gained quite a bit more power on top of what we had. We're now up to 276 megawatts. Okay. Now, let's figure this out. We want to get over to here and find the center line of the equator and start building our new mall. Let's get over there. I think we can just destroy the base. Inventory capacity's gone up. All right. What do I want to take out first? It's got a raider camp and a plasma sentry. Let's take out the plasma sentry. And the raider camp. Okay. Now we've taken out the core. This was pretty easy. As long as I keep on top of this, this should be fine. I think I will try to get a geothermal here. Just to add to our power and get that relay station to kind of go away. Maybe plop down something somewhere else. Yeah, it immediately leaves. Alright. So now, if I zoom out... Yeah, we're golden here. Okay. And the center line, the equator, is like right on the right side of this from our perspective. So let's see about throwing down some foundation. It feels like that line right there, that slightly thicker line, to me that looks like the equator. So let's start just kind of setting up a long space of foundation like this. And obviously, we're not going to be able to build directly near the plant here. There'll be a gap in the mall near that power plant, near the geothermal power plant. Let's see, that's used up a bit. So that's sort of a hint to us about where the line is. And I think something like this should be enough. I think something like here should be enough. It would be nice if you could... Would be nice if you could eat more easily, like if you could increase the size of the... Now if I hit tab, when you're setting foundation, is there any way to increase the size of the foundation area that you're laying down? Doesn't really feel like it. We're almost out of foundation again. Well, that's no surprise, really. Okay, this feels like a good starting point right here. So we are going to need a lot of foundation. I do want to create like a thick strip of land right here. Let's see, how do I want to start this? I'd like the 2 tiles in the middle of space between things. So I guess I'll just start here. So like this would be I guess I'll start on this side of the universe. So let's say that this is going to be iron. Right, let's throw this in here. I want one kind of nice output depot to serve as a visual indicator for what that is. Then I want room for at least like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 depots. Not that I'm going to use all these, but the idea is that these are going to be all filled from a central tower. And then these are future capable expansions for logistics spot networks. So like this one, the closest one would usually be used not for iron, because I don't think I need to be carrying around iron, but we'd put like a logistics spot on these 4 and distribute to Icarus and to other nearby logistics distribution networks that required iron ingots. And then I'm going to want room for a belt like this, and maybe even a little bit more space, just in case I want to expand it more in the future with something else down the line. But that's the general idea that I have, to leave myself lots of room for the future. I think for now, yeah, I'll leave these setups here. They don't consume any power. They're just space. I'll need to make a bunch of them. But like, so that this ideally would be my central mall where everything's available. So the first item on the list is the iron, right? It's pretty rare that we'll actually be picking that up. Is the replicator the right place to look for recipes or for ingredients? Because there's some things that don't show up in here, right? Well, whatever. So we'll have another block for copper. And again, to make it kind of future-proof, we'll need space for like power towers as well. And I don't think I can squeeze those in. Like if we had distribution networks, we need to power them. The frontmost wouldn't need to be powered, so like I'll do that. And then I'll leave a little bit more space laterally. So we'll leave... Well, we've got the one belt. If I take up one full grid tile for each type of item, is that sufficient? Or do I want to leave more space along here? Because the idea is we have a central tower like over here feeding these first four, like a planetary tower, feeding these first four depots and gathering materials from elsewhere. If I don't leave a space here, I cannot get another belt. I don't know that we need one. Yeah, I don't think we need additional lateral space here. And if I put too much down, it's going to start getting way too big in terms of the width between these things. So maybe that's okay. And the nice thing about that is now I can use these grid line squares as an indicator of where to build. Right? And then I don't actually need to put these down. I just needed it kind of as a guide. I think I should put down at least the first one for each of these. Okay. And then on the fourth line, we go up here. We go up here. We go up here. We leave all that space. Let's drag this over here. Make it nice and uniform, right? And then this one's going to be copper. Next up, we have high purity silicon and then titanium ingots. Do I have any high purity silicon on me? I do not, but we can put some ingots in here. So this will be high purity silicon. And then, so we'll do items on the left, we'll do buildings on the right. So the next thing I'm going to need is a planetary tower over here that serves these four item types into these four depot lines. Let me reverse these paths. And the other thing we can do now is we can put down the sorters. Now, interestingly, I messed up with the power stations, because without power, the sorters won't work either. So we do need to move these down a little bit. Because we can see these aren't in the network. These aren't powered because the network isn't connected. These wouldn't reach. Let's see if I can get something that'll cover the entirety. I mean, I guess there's 5 depots, so right in the middle makes sense. Nice. That looks like that'll work. Okay. So I'm going to want to pick up a little bit of high purity silicon, as well as whatever's needed to make the tower and the drones for it as well, I guess. Although we won't really need the drones until later. Feels like a good start. So let's figure out, what do we need to build? I don't need an interstellar logistics station. I need a planetary logistics station. So I'm going to need some titanium ingots and a bunch of particle colliders. Let me get a couple of these. A couple of titanium ingots. Now, particle colliders we never built a production chain for, but it does seem like we're going to need a lot of them before we're through. So maybe I'll set up a little chain here to do some of that. Just like a little, another you know, slapdash shortcut, quick and dirty to get those under production. Let's do like 2 of those. Okay, if you guys are going to be making particle colliders for me, let's copy this, stick that in there. Now your recipe is going to call for electromagnetic turbines, graphene, and copper ingots. Okay. Copper ingots we can feed in from somewhere, I think. Is there extra copper ingot? Are there extra copper ingots somewhere? That's not saturated. That is saturated. Let's throw a logistics distribution on you. Let's distribute to other distributors. Seems like we got some demand for that. Unsurprisingly. Let's come over here and get some of this network feeding into here. Let's get some copper ingots for you guys. 3 available routes. Okay. Are copper ingots the biggest input? No, it's not that big of an input. It's the motors, the copper, and the graphene. Okay. Let's just get up a quick and dirty production for this. For these, what are these called? Particle containers? Yeah, particle containers. We're gonna need a bunch of them before this mall is finished. That's probably okay. Okay. Let's get another depot down. Let's have this one request electric motors or maybe graphene. I know we have distribution up for graphene. You want graphene. Oops. You want graphene. Request from others. 1 route out of range. Okay. No, that's wrong. I connected the sorter to another sorter. Or to another belt. Which I don't want to do. Okay, you go in there. Go into the manufacturer. Very nice. Okay. And then the other thing they need is the electromagnetic turbines. Let's do one more setup for that. Electromagnetic turbines. 0 routes available. Insufficient logistics spots. Okay. We may actually need to... I would like to get this up and running for sure. So nobody is providing electromagnetic turbines. Yeah, that was a bottleneck for the past few episodes. Let's go grab some distribution bots. Grab 200 of those. Let's go ahead and fill these up. Let's get an output going. We'll get the output depot. Let's get power going, and then we can manually kick this off, I think. Does that work? Yeah, you're requesting graphene, but the route is out of range. And you're requesting electromagnetic turbines, but nobody's making them. I'm surprised the route is out of range for the graphene. Well, we did say we wanted to use up more graphene, right? So this is one possible way to do so. Now, where is our excess graphene? Where's that all going? That's energetic graphite. Now, okay, so this is backed up again. Not great. I don't know how to stop this from backing up. I really don't. Maybe this is where the... Okay, so one other thing I was told is that the automatic piler that we're using is the one I was actually supposed to avoid. This is the one that's not great, that people don't like. The automatic piler is supposedly better. Let's take a look at how that works. I guess that's under logistics. So the pile sorter can integrate multiple cargoes into one and feed it out. Even if it is slightly expensive, it's a good deal for those engineers who are dedicated to run the conveyor belt at full speed. I don't actually know how this works. Let me make some of these and find out how this works. Maybe this can help us out here. What is the recipe? Mark 3 sorters plus this other stuff. Okay. So how does this work? I guess we just put it on. We just put some of them on here like this. Kind of hope that it fixes things for us. Maybe we put it on this chain as well. I don't know. And then if we pull some of this out, maybe pull out some of the hydrogen, maybe it'll help. Let's just go like this. I really don't know. Let's pull off some of the hydrogen here. See if that helps us at all. That doesn't look like it's doing anything. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's doing much of anything. Okay, let's change this then. What if we do something like this? Like, let's take this and put the pile sorter like this. Is that doubling things? Doesn't look like it. Pile sorter. After upgrading it, multiple cargoes into one. So have I not upgraded it? Is that what the problem is? Let's look for pile sorter. Vertical construction. Pile sorter upgrade. Pile sorter can feed out 2 stacked cargoes. Okay. And queue that. 3 cargoes. 3 stacked cargoes. 4 cargoes. 4 stacked cargoes. Okay. So I guess that will be better once those researches are complete. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. The stacking to get belt saturation is confusing me at the moment. Like these are doing nothing right now. So it's all the automatic pile sorters. But maybe, I don't know, maybe once we get those researches done, this will help things here. Because when this gets backed up and nothing's produced, that's bad news. You know what I do need? You know what I do need here that I haven't used before? A traffic monitor. I've never actually used one of these. Of course, I need iron and gears that I don't have. All right. I came over here to look into the graphene production, right? Yeah. Okay. So we have excess graphene here. Yeah, this is super full. So we could definitely send some of it along. And I think to do that, all we need to make that happen is to build a belt to carry it over a little bit. Kind of over this way. By this, like, just get as far over as we can. And we'll just close some of the distance here, and we'll put up another distributor, and that should be fine. We can come over to, like, here. I think if we throw this down... It's our last storage bot, our last storage depot. Let's throw this down here, put a logistics distribution network on it, and see if it'll reach. How do you not have power? You're right next to an entire grid of solar panels. Provide to other distributors. 0 available routes. Oh, that's carbon nanotubes. Yikes. Okay, hold on. Well, no wonder that didn't work. Would this reach? Graphene. Yeah, 2 available routes. Okay. So if we can get the graphene over here... Let's see. Looks like we're actually producing the graphene. Right? No, this is producing... So there's the graphene. Okay, we can run a belt from this guy. And then he'll get fed from wherever he's getting fed. And the rest can go over there. Okay, that'll work. I feel like that's... Yeah, that's definitely close enough. We saw that that was close enough to reach the other guy who was looking for stuff. Good drones, good drones. Okay. So you're distributing graphene. Let's go validate that that's close enough to reach us over here. It should be, I think. Our tiny little boutique factory over here to make 2 available routes, 1 route out of range. That's fine. 1 route's in range. That's all we need. So then over here we have the problem of we need these electromagnetic turbines. So we have a production line for those over here. We got some built. I guess we'll have to throw... I'm leery of putting distribution on this, but I don't think we have a choice. Now, why aren't you producing? Lack of material. You're not getting electromagnets. Why not? I mean, there's like a billion here. Let's grab some of these. So our electromagnet production is probably not keeping up with demand then. It's understandable. All right. I guess we will throw a distributor on you as well and have you provide to others. It's going to be easier than trying to build another chain of this and or belt this around or what have you. One thing we could do real quick is make a little bit more electromagnetic or magnetic coil production. We need magnets and copper. So what's going on here? Why is this making... Oh, that's the distributor. Yeah, all right. You're slow because you're not getting enough copper? Is that what it is? Okay, you'll produce a little bit more electromagnets now. Not very much. Could I build another one of these? I feel like I could. If I could figure out... Well, no, it looks like we're not saturating this copper line, so probably not. Yeah, we're pulling a lot of copper out of the ground. I think what we want to do here... we definitely need a little... we definitely need a little bit more electromagnet production. Because it's not fulfilling the demand here. So let's take a look at the veins we've got available. Where do we have? We've got stone... We've got some copper here, as well as some iron. Let's see. We're not using a lot of this copper. Oh, interesting. We're not really producing... Okay, so we have some excess... Here we go. This is handy. We have excess electromagnets right here. So let's pull them off. I'm out of stuff again. Hold on. Iron ingots. I need to come back here and take this excess these excess electromagnets off. And use them for something. Alright. It's right there near this mall, so that's fine. Grab a stack of you. Stack of you. So we need some iron and some stone to make some more depots. Let's get 20 of those going. 20 depots, okay. I probably need a few more, yeah, some more conveyor belts. Looks good. So we have excess electromagnets over here that can be useful. Okay. Let's take it from the end of the line. Throw down a depot. Fill it up with a sorter. Throw on a logistics distribution network. You are going to distribute to other distributors. Yes, very nice. Okay. There's some more electromagnets coming in. That's good news. Okay, at this point... This whole chain is set up now. So what's going wrong with you guys? Product overflow. I didn't put an output on. Damn it. Okay. So this guy's going to produce particle containers for us. And as with everything else in this series, it's taken an entire episode to get this set up. Just to be able to make the components we need for the thing I wanted to build at the place where we started the episode. Surprise, surprise, right? I think it is probably worthwhile to upgrade these. Just get things coming out a little bit faster. And then... let's see. How many do I need? I wanted to make one planetary station. I only need 20. No, I don't even need that. Yeah, I need 20. Okay. So we'll take the 40 we're gonna get here. Okay, we got 40 of those. Very nice. So 40 particle containers set up. That means we can craft a planetary logistics station. Let's get that crafted. And let's finally head back over to where we started and finish setting up the initial idea here. Just so you guys can see what I have in mind. So, okay. We set up our planetary logistics station over here. I want it to be kind of in the middle of... we can't get it exactly in the middle, but I want it somewhere like this, I think. We've left ourselves a lot of room here, so I think it's okay to just kind of say that's far enough back.
A logistics station. You've taken the first step in establishing a planetary logistics network. Set the logistics station at the supplying location to supply, and the logistics drones will automatically deliver cargo to any other logistics stations in demand on the same planet. Please remember to deploy logistics drones into the logistics station, either a supply or demand one. The logistics drones only work for the logistics station they belong to.
Okay, so this is the general idea for the mall. Production will be elsewhere. What we're going to have here is availability and distribution to Icarus and other places on the planet where the logistics spot networks can reach. We will also need a Tesla tower here to power this on. We'll put one there, and then kind of in the midline like that. Looks good to me. So next time we're going to have to build our very first set of logistics drones. We've never built these before. We've built the bots and we've built the interstellar vessels. But okay, so we're also going to need a crap ton of foundation on both sides of this. Like this whole, all of this is going to have to go all the way back to where I want the planetary station. So all this ocean's going to have to be filled in, and we're going to have a break in the middle for this geothermal. And then we're going to have to do the same thing on the other side all along here. So this whole strip of the equator is just going to be like this pattern repeated over and over again all the way down until we have a fully automated mall. I will say, I would like to see what the power draw is here. So there is going to be, there would be another tower over here somewhere. I think we'll come out the right side. We'll come out the bottom, rather, of the mall. Down to like, I don't know, something like this line. And we'll start bringing it over as far as we can to get it connected to the network. So... 2 off the first line behind. Looks good. And then 1 more over here for good measure. To get it connected up. So once this power's on, we'll see what kind of draw the planetary tower is going to take. We can also set our filters to prepare for the future. So you're going to be You're going to be iron. You're going to be copper. You're going to be... I forget which one is which. You're going to be, I guess, silicon and then titanium, right? Did I get those? Yeah, I got these wrong. You're going to be silicon. You're going to be titanium. Okay. Silicon, titanium. How do I got to click on the filter here. There we go. Number 3 and number 4. So that's the plan for the automated mall. We'll have to build a lot of production chains, but to figure out some problems along the way. But this is the basic idea. Now, how much are you drawing here? We got our pile sorter upgrade. Okay. Max charging power, 180 megajoules. Drone transport range, 180 degrees. Minimum load of drones, 10%. We don't have any drones here. And then what are we doing? We're doing local supply. Not storage, not demand. We're doing local supply. So this has to be filled in from somewhere else. Drones are going to have to carry these materials here. But once they're here, then we'll output on the belts and we'll fill these things in. This is the plan. This is the goal. This is the design. I hope it works the way I envision it. One question I'm curious about is, can I build another one of these right next to the other? Like, how close can I build these? Let me see if I can get, we're running a little bit long. Let me see if I can get one more of these just to see. I don't have the processors. But yeah, this is the idea behind them all. This is what I'm planning to do. There's going to be like 20 of these on this side and 20 of these on the other side making buildings. And when I'm done, I won't have to do anything. I'll just come here and bots will fill my inventory with everything I want. And everything will be fully automated. And there will be no more of me going like, I got to stop what I'm doing to go make this. So this is the goal. This is the dream. And you guys were here for the laying of the foundation. That's going to be it for this time. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As we move forward, things are going to be a little bit less advancing into the tech tree and a little bit more finally addressing the automation challenges. So we're going to be kind of like slowing down on new shiny things for a while as we build out this fully automated mall. And I may have to stop at some point and do power generation either from the hydrogen or the fire ice up on the ice giant. And I think it's going to take us a while to get this completed the way I want it. But once it's done, oh my, it shall be glorious. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.